Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? How are you, my fire family? Sag, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are, a group of people have just arrived here in the last 2 or 3 days, and if you're one of those people, I hope you'll let me know in the comments. I'd love to say hello to you. Thank you for your subscriptions. I do appreciate you. And if you're a person who just comes by to watch and you haven't subscribed yet, that subscription button is on the bottom right-hand corner, and we'd love to have you as part of the tribe. So you found the right community, Sag, and this reading is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you're cross-watching, thank you for doing that. Sag, my readings are always for the week ahead. If you've been here before, you know that. My readings are always for the week ahead whenever you find it. Today, tomorrow, next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. Today, we are here with a couple of oracle decks, and we're going to throw those. We're going to put some tarot on it. We're going to clarify and find out what's coming up for you in the week ahead. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All that glitters. It's card number 16, and 16 in the tarot is the Tower. I do feel like a tower's about to fall, Sag, and you are about to see somebody for who they are, or maybe it's a group of people. We've got more than one mask here. I want to say that all that glitters is not always gold. Sometimes it is, but sometimes the people we think are gold are really just gold plated. And so I feel like you're about to see something, realize it. Something's about to come to light. All that glitters. It's like, I feel like you felt that this gold is what was glittering, but I think it was really the sun. I feel like the sun is what came out to show you that not everything is as it seems, and that maybe, just maybe, you had misread somebody. But I feel like with the sun out, or the sunshine here, or all the light here, it feels like the masks are about to slip. And we do have card number 16, which is the Tower energy. It's time to get off the merry-go-round. It does feel like you've been going round and round, not being able to make some sort of decision about this. It feels like, I want to say, Sag, that you're quite a psychic energy. You're very energetic, and I feel like it's almost like you felt something was off, but you didn't address it because you didn't want to. You just sort of ignored it. So I feel like you're going around and around in something. It could be a job. It could be, maybe it was a job and you thought, oh, I just need to get out of here. And then you didn't quit, but they laid you off. So, I feel like it's, and if it was that, a job, like a layoff, it's already happened. You're here and knowing that it's already happened. But I feel like you kind of sometimes end up going round and round and round because you don't want to hurt people. And so I think that's what happened here. So I feel like the Tower shows up because you can't make a decision. This is card number 25, which is a 7, and to me, 7s are all about heaven. I feel like whatever is happening here, whatever masks are slipping, I feel like you are here with your third eye open, and I think you're about to see things for what they really are. It's like, how the heck did that happen? How did I let that go on for so long? It feels like you're about to realize that you've been on this merry-go-round for a while, round and round. One more card from this deck. We have a message in a bottle. These cards I don't really read in the reverse. We've got message in a bottle here. Yeah, it's card number 15. I feel like it's not going to be something that you're going to like, Sag. I feel like it does feel, card number 15 is devil energy, right? And so devil energy, it as it pertains to a message here, it feels like you're going to get a message that is not going to make you happy, that you're not really going to like. You're going to see something or hear something, or someone's going to tell you something, and it's going to be, oh, I knew it. I just knew it. I don't know why I didn't want to see it for what it was, but the masks are slipping, and I think that in the week ahead you will see something here. Chaos and conflict. There it is. There is some chaos that's coming up here. Now, I don't think that it's anything that you need to be particularly worried about, but I want to say that what you are going to be seeing is something for what it is. You can see here that we have the zebra that's been pretending to be a giraffe or a horse, or you've been pretending to be something else because you didn't want to be alone. It almost feels like this energy here is telling me that you're in a group of people, in a workplace, with somebody in a relationship. Maybe it's a family member or a group of people in a family, a group of people who are your soul tribe. But it does feel like the only reason that you didn't say anything, you didn't break away, you didn't do the authentic thing, is because you didn't want to be alone, orphaned, right? You didn't want to feel in lack. But we do have card number 33, and threes are about growth. They're also about a new journey that's close here. It's time to get back on the path, and I think that's why this card is showing up here. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. Something is about to change for you, and I feel it's something that's going to come to your attention with a message in the week ahead. So I don't know who's messaging you and what they're saying. Maybe it'll come up in the cards here, but let's figure it out. We have sweet results await. Card number 7. Sevens for me are all about heaven. It's all about divine intervention. We now have 2 sevens here. 3 sevens. 1 7, another 7, and 1 and 6 is 7. We've got 3 sevens. So I want to say to you, sevens to me is like the jackpot of the universe, really revealing things to you so you can make a clear decision. Sweet results await, the bee spirit. It really does feel like you were just a member of a group and feeling like everyone, looking like everyone, dressing like everyone. I feel like it's time for you to break out and be your authentic self. It feels like you have to be who you are. Yeah, let's clarify here a little bit. First, let's get some tarot, then we'll clarify a little bit, find out what's going on. We've got the chameleon, act as if. I feel like that's what you were doing. In order to keep balance, card number 14 is your energy, Sagittarius, because you are someone who likes to heal, who likes to keep balance, who's very patient, right? But I feel like act as if, the chameleon spirit, it's like when you touch the group, when you touch the person you were with, when you were in the workplace, it's like you were one of many and nobody noticed that you were there because you looked like everybody else. You dressed like everybody else. It reminds me of the Matrix, the corporate industry, right? That everybody that all the men look the same. They're all wearing the same suits. All the women look the same. They're kind of all dressed the same. Their hair's the same. Like there's a certain attitude. There's a certain way that you must look and be, and certain words you must use in the corporate world. And I feel like you're breaking away from something, whatever it is. Take the situation for what it is for you. Let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if you are interested in a private read, please look below this video. I have pinned a comment to the top of the comments if you're interested in a reading that is just for your energy. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. What else do we need to know about all that glitters? What do we need to know about all that glitters, please? We've got the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you just no longer belong there because I feel like you've gained your confidence. You might be someone who started a business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe these are people who work in the Matrix and you're not in the Matrix anymore. It feels like with the 9 of Pentacles, though, that you've really built yourself to here where you are right now by yourself. It's like nobody helped you. When you needed help, nobody was around. And I think that's what you're going to start seeing here with this all that glitters energy, that you have built yourself by yourself. And I don't think anybody really lended a hand. Although you were in this group of people, in the family, in the workplace, nobody really lended a hand. You had to build it by yourself, even though you had all these people around you. And I feel now you're outgrowing it, whether it's the relationship, the group of people, the family member, the best friend. You're outgrowing something here. Tell me about round and round. We have the 9 of Swords. So that's why you were going round and round, because you were making decisions, or you didn't want to make a decision. The writing was on the wall. You saw it clearly, but I feel like you didn't want to be by yourself, right? Here we have orphaned. Right? You didn't want to be separate, look different, dress different, say different things, do different things. You wanted to just blend in with the crowd. That's what the bees do, right? All the bees look the same, right? And this person here is literally putting on a costume so they can look like everybody else. So I feel like it was it was worrisome. Making a decision was worrisome, and I feel like that's why you were going round and round. We've got 2 9s here. It does tell me that you're right around the corner from completing a cycle here. Tell me about message in a bottle. What is the message in a bottle, please, for Sagittarius? We do have the Chariot. So the message in the bottle is coming to you quickly. I feel like this is the message that you're going to receive in the week ahead. It's going to make you emotional, and you're not going to like it, because card number 15 is about the devil. You're going to doubt it. You're going to doubt it, not have faith in it. It feels like there is going to be a message, which is, it's like the Chariot is telling me victory, like I knew it. victory. Whatever was in your energy, I feel like I knew it. That's what it is. We've got another 7, by the way. We've got the 3 of Cups. Sweet results await. It does feel like there will be celebration at the end of this, because you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing for yourself here. We've got card number 3, and we do have the 7 of Swords. Something is coming to the surface. Yeah. Yeah. And it's going to be really burdensome. So let's clarify a little bit and find out what this message in a bottle is about. Let's clarify here. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Tell me what else we need to know about Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius. Tell me about Sag. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles. We do have the Page of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, no more going along to get along. That's what it is. You're sticking out like a sore thumb. That's what the 9 of Pentacles is. You're sticking out like a sore thumb. You no longer can pretend that whatever is going on behind the mask is something that you want to be part of anymore. I feel like with the Page of Swords being here, that you have observed someone, the group of people or the workplace or whatever the situation is for you, you've been observing it from a distance. And I feel like you've been waiting for the right time to challenge yourself, to change your mind. Because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is change, it's deep change. And we do have the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're trying to change your thoughts, change your mind, really look at something in a very grounded sort of way. The 6 of Pentacles tells me that you're a person who's very giving and very kind. You're somebody who is giving these people reciprocity. But I feel like you have realized that something here has got to change. You're about to expand. And I think that you knew that because I feel like you got to the 9 of Pentacles and decided you weren't going to grow any longer because you didn't want to outgrow this group of people. But I feel like once you really do change your mind and see things for what it is, it feels like there's no other decision you can make except moving forward here. Tell me about all that glitters. Tell me about this Tower, because it does feel like it's a realization that you have about the situation that you're in, and you were patient. You went over details. It took a long time to come to this realization here, and I don't think that you made it. I don't think you made it easily. You didn't. The 8 of Swords is here. You stayed a prisoner of the mind, obsessively thinking about what to do. I'm not really sure. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone, and I don't want to leave this group of people because I'll feel like an orphan. We do have the King of Pentacles, but it's time to go. Look, you're busting out of some sort of mold they had you in. It's like they thought that you were, because you were pretending to be this zebra. You're this zebra, but you're pretending to be the you're pretending to be the horse, or you're pretending to be, it almost looks like it is a giraffe skin on here. It feels like you were pretending to be that, but you can no longer. You can't do it any longer because you are the King of Pentacles. You are somebody who's financially stable. You are someone who just wants to settle your life down. The people who are all the glitters with the masks on could mean partiers. They could be people who are not necessarily out of their party phase yet. Look, if you're seeing people in your life that maybe you're of some typical age and they're still partying and you're not, I feel like you had to break away. That's what it feels like. But it feels like what has to change is how you give to people. Because I feel like you were getting breadcrumbed by this group, and it was because they were a little bit intimidated because of your growth. Tell me about the 9 of Swords and why you went round and round here. Tell me about the 9 of Swords and why you're going round and round. We do have the 8 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords again, and we have the 3 of Wands. So I really do believe that you will pick your time. You'll pick your time to part ways with people, so you can go out and find out what else is out there, because I feel like it was almost like I want to say that they had you in the box. They had you in their box. It feels like these people here weren't people who are willing to change or grow, and you were growing by the day. In fact, growing from the 9 of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. And I feel like you just no longer fit there anymore. So I feel like you're going to pick your time, pick the time that you're going to do it, but I feel like you are going to speak on it. You are going to tell these people, look, I feel feel sad that I have to go, but I won't be back. You guys take care of yourself. Maybe you've decided that you're moving or going somewhere. It feels like you are expanding, though. So it feels like you've left the Two of Wands at the water here, and you've picked up the Ace of Wands, and you've decided you need more excitement. You need more diversity. You need more passion. You have to follow the passions of your heart. And I feel like what you're worried is about how these people are going to react when you tell them that you're going here. Tell me about round and round. We have the Strength card. You need to be strong, because I feel like you've been on this merry-go-round for a while, and it was just really because you didn't want to hurt people, right? You knew that your wish fulfillment was out there and you needed to get on a different path, but it's nonetheless, it's just really hard to pull away from a group, because there is a point in everybody's life where they realize that they see things for what they really are, and now they know they have to pull away and do their own thing, and it's a really hard decision to make. It happens to everybody at a certain age. I tend to say that it's fucking 50 when you reach your 50s, or maybe even your mid 40s, and you start to open your eyes and see what's going on here. Tell me about the message in the bottle. What are you going to hear about this message here? We've got something, a new opportunity that's beginning in the 3D, and that might be why you're leaving this group, because you need to, somebody's giving you an opportunity possibly. We've got the Hanged Man energy in the reverse. We do have the Two of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords. So I want to say to you that there is a message that is coming in the week ahead. It feels like you aren't going to give an answer right away. It is an opportunity. It's something very small, but it is an opportunity nonetheless to meet somebody face to face, or it could be a financial opportunity. It could be an opportunity in the 3D world, a business opportunity. But the Hanged Man in the reverse tells me that you're going to hold back until you have a moment of clarity, an aha moment, that you want to do this or you don't want to do this. So I think that you're supposed to be prepared to be in Hanged Man energy for a little bit. It's okay if you don't have an answer right away. Just don't answer right away. We have the Five of Swords here, and I feel like you are going to be fighting yourself at the crossroads here as to whether you want this victory or not. It does feel like it's probably a business opportunity of some sort here. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Tower. It's come out on its side. That's going to be your challenge for the week next week. That I feel like your eyes are being opened, that the Tower is showing you things. There's a shift of energy here, and I feel like you weren't expecting it because the Seven of Swords is here. We do have the Four of Cups. Oh, you know what it is. It feels like with the Wheel of Fortune, there's an opportunity that's coming back around, and it feels like it could be, a money thing, or a friend that wants to meet you face to face, or somebody wants to speak to you face to face. It does feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it feels like somebody wants you to put a little bit of energy into something, and so that makes more sense about why the Three of Cups is here, because sweet results do await. It feels like there's a new opportunity. You know what it was? I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here, and as soon as you decided to walk away from this group because you saw who they were, I feel like that's when the Wheel of Fortune gets it ignites here, and it feels like everything begins to move forward. I feel like you are in some sort of a beautiful, Sagittarius is Jupiter, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so I feels like you are in some great expansion here, and you're following along intuitively. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Why are we celebrating? Tell me about the Three of Cups. We do have the Ace of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords. So there is going to be some clarity about some sort of work. It's like a new path. It's a new path that you'll have to decide on. The Seven of Pentacles is about putting in hard work on something. So I feel like I'm telling you here that not to answer right away, because it is going to be hard work, and you're going to wonder, is it really, for the return I'm going to get, is it really worth it? I feel like you're going to love this new path, and this is going to be a moment to celebrate here. I feel like you will get clarity here. And yeah, you are going to go forward here. The King of Wands is here. The King of Wands is here, and I feel like the King of Wands wants you to follow. We have Cancer, we have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces energy here. We have the Tower. Tell me what the Tower is, please. Tower is Scorpio energy. Yeah, we have the Empress. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to be reconnecting with somebody. Reconnecting with an old friend, reconnecting with somebody from your childhood possibly, or someone that you have water under the bridge with, somebody that you have feelings for some of you, not all of you, but it's somebody who is coming back from the past to give you some sort of a small opportunity, like, can you meet me for dinner? I haven't seen you in a long time, or something like that. I feel like it leads to more. So even if it's a friendship, I feel like it leads to you being in some sort of new hive, some sort of new social group. That's what it feels like. You might even meet a love interest there. But somebody here is inviting you out for celebration. It's a moment to celebrate, because it feels like things now are in this victory stage. Things are moving really quick now with the King of Wands and the Chariot. It does feel like you're feeling inspired by your intuition to move forward. You're going to gain some clarity here, and you are going to move forward to whatever this is for you. Take it as it resonates. We do have the Ten of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. There, you did it. You did it. You liberated yourself from some sort of heavy energy, heartbreaking energy that was keeping you bound here. But I feel like with the Four Swords here, you found a way to heal the self. I feel like you were confused and overwhelmed, and it feels like it was really hard for you to leave a group you were leaving. But I want to say that whatever vibration was back here, I feel like you're going to leave it here, and you're going forward into the next week in a new vibration. That's what it feels like. Something brand new is showing up for you here. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you, Sag, for coming and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, and love you guys, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.